Professor George Wajackoyah. Now, he has quite some history, being a street boy, being a police officer, jailed once, exiled. He's now a lawyer. He's a teacher at that, and now wants to be the 5th president. Before I begin with why you want to be the president, when we posted that you're coming for the show, a lot of reactions and said, Ken, Wajackoyah is a teacher, but he's not a professor. So let's just get that out of the way. Why are people saying that you're not a professor?
Very simple, because they don't know.
Because they don't know. Lack of knowledge. And lack of knowledge is dangerous. A lecturer told me once that lack of knowledge is actually dangerous. So full professor, we can refer to him as full Professor George Wajackoyah. So let's begin with this. Whatever you talk about really look and feel good among Kenyans. You know, you resonate so well with what you tell Kenyans. Straight after you interview, straight after you issue the statement, some statistics that were recorded by Standard Digital, for example, you attracted more than 2,000 retweets. And out of that, there were 5,000 likes within the first 20 hours of making that declaration. Why is it that Kenyans have a lot of feel-good attitude when it comes to you?
Because I tell the truth, I'm very honest, and I'll tell you the way it is.
Okay.
And when I tell the truth, people tend to hate me.
People don't like the truth.
Yeah, but a lot of those who hear me telling the truth would always resonate with me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better you tell me something about me, if you are my good friend, than smile with me. Let it hurt me, but at the end of the day, I will think about it. And I'll want to find out why did he tell me this.
Okay.
But a lot of people, if you tell them the truth, they want to kill you.
You like the truth. But Kenyans don't like the truth. Kenyans don't like to be told the truth.
The majority of Kenyans who don't like to be told the truth are those in power, those who have stolen from this country, those who do not want to be reminded of where they are and where they are at the moment and where they were before. And if you ask somebody, how did you get this money? And he knows he stole it, he will hate you. Why is it that you are the one who is calling others kafirs, at the same time you are living in the kingdom? They will not accept with you. That's why most of these leaders, and I'm not going to mention or to name their names, especially from the Luya fraternity, will never like even to invite me for a cup of tea. But is that my problem? But what I know is that the locals, whenever I go home, they always say, Professor, welcome.
And that's Western Kenya, right?
Everywhere in this country, even in Murang'a. Yes.
You're welcome. Prof, do you have the ability to run for president right now?
You should have asked, do I have the ability to run a house? I'm a married man, I have children, and I've brought them up to where they are. Secondly, I'm an employer, and I've done well with whoever I've employed. Thirdly, I was an OCS in a station, and I did very well. Fourthly, all those that I worked with some 30, 40 years ago, remember me for one thing, a disciplinarian. I don't want to go into this issue that I was a head prefect, head boy, what have you. I am a leader. I've led, I was elected to be a student of African Affairs in one of the best universities in the world, University of London School of Oriental and African Studies, in those old days. And that's when Mandela came in, when Nyerere came in, when I invited Dr. Liki, the late Dr. Liki, when I invited Koigi Wamwere, when I invited the late Dennis Akumu, when I invited the late Professor Wangari Maathai, they all came.
Okay. So that was leadership started with you, not now. You started being a leader